Hashtag ban campers. This movement is an entirely new movement, but also similar to my hashtag nerf Rose movement. The point of it is to finally bring a solution to the camping epidemic that has plagued the franchise since the last Yankees World Series. Eat Arby's, Yankees fans, eat Arby's. To the campers out there, fuck you. How do you have any sort of attention span to just sit in a corner for an entire game? Like, what do you do? Do you cook? Do you clean your shitty room in your parents' house? Maybe you try to purchase tickets to Randy's Cheeseburger Picnic? I don't know. I'm just like, I don't get it. Like, I was watching one of 402 Thunder's videos where he was cheesing with a 725, and all respect to him because I went out and tried this, and maybe it's my ADD that causes me to run around the map like some high school kid hyped up on caffeine pills during midterms, but I couldn't do it, like, at all. Like, I just find it so boring to sit in a corner all game just doing nothing. Yet, that doesn't mean I don't find this shit annoying and cheap to do. Like, cool, you're posted up in a corner or a room with a claymore, bouncing Betty, and some OP shotgun. Congrats, kid. Here's your coolest kid in school award. Listen, I already see it now. The get good comments are going to be rolling into this comment section, which is fine because I just generally ignore those because that's a obnoxious argument for anything in terms of criticism. But you can't look at me straight in the face and say you've never lost your absolute mind when you come across one of these super duper campers. Why not us just play a little bit of a game? What is something you would do with your controller when you are so frustrated while facing a camper and die from them?
I'm gonna say sit on it.
Yes! Sit on it!
That's right, out of pure frustration, I turn into my mom deleted my World of Warcraft account kid and go bonkers, and maybe or maybe not shove a controller up my ass out of frustration, causing butt frustration. Yeah, there's that. Drink some caffeine, drink a Red Bull for all I care, and maybe just move around the map a bit more instead of just sitting in your kind of safe space or your dark corner McDougal place. Just to mention, this video is not in any way sponsored by Red Bull, just so you all know. I'm planning on not getting sued by a company thinking, you know, this is sponsored, but that is not to say I am opposed to anyone sponsoring any of my videos. So yeah, with that being said, please call me. I will literally sponsor anything. While talking about camping, I might as well talk about the specific types of campers in a segment I'm going to call How to Spot a Basement Dweller. Spotting one of these kinds of players is very easy because they're likely to sit in their safe spaces, whether that being a corner that's poorly lit or a building that has maximum 2 entrances. These players might end up being the Claymore Camper, a particular kind of player who instead of playing the game the way it's meant to be played, which is like running around like a maniac, but they instead just sit in a corner all game watching maybe High School Musical and scrolling through Urban Dictionary waiting for someone to just walk by and their claymore to go off. Wild shot in the dark, but I'm going to guess these kind of players look like Randall from the show Recess. I doubt any of you get that reference, but for those of you that do, you understand why I'm saying that based on that little smirk they would have on their face the minute someone walks by and gets killed. Do you know what doing a family photo is? No, it's not a literal of you and your family, you dolt. It's when you take a claymore, plant it to or behind an opposing player, scream family photo, and set it off, killing you and whoever the opposing player is. This is something I remember doing a lot back in the MW2 days, and I'm not sure if I was the only one that ever really did it, but it seems like you can't do it anymore because that was like one of the few things they actually patched in that game. But it was a weird memory I had, and since we're talking about claymores, I might as well bring it up and see if people actually remember doing it. The shotgun camper, who literally just sits in one place with a shotgun blasting people away. I imagine this person is the same person that brags about getting an A on a group project, yet did nothing to contribute to the entire group, but just sit there. I mean, what the fuck? The RPG camper, simply put, fuck you. The tactical camper, who usually posts up in a building and will move from spot to spot to create some sort of illusion they're not a piece of garbage, but also don't mistake these people for the typical shotgun or claymore campers, even though they most likely will use those. Honestly, I think the most fun part of having a camper is turning your attention to hunting them down, or even taking their spot in hopes you get some solid hot mics. I mean, I also have this weird image in my head where that when a camper kills you, they're just like vibing like Nick Merckx.
Bro, I just shut the door and ripped off 4 armor from the door.
I hate these people so much, but really, it's so satisfying taking out a camper. I could literally quit the game and feel accomplished. Like, you're welcome, lobby, for eliminating this human garbage from the game. I understand, though, camping is a must in objective game modes, even though I feel like you could also not have to do that, besides like maybe search and destroy. But in team deathmatch, come on, man. Like, games should not be a literal 10 minutes. Every game should be 7 minutes maximum, but when you have a bunch of campers in a game and they're sitting in one room, it lasts way too long. Insane. Question for you, my viewer. Is it sad I haven't gotten a gold gun since World War II? Like, I know getting Damascus or Diamond is like a really big deal and some sort of badge giving you the right to talk about Call of Duty, but like, look at all these challenges. I'm not doing any of these. Every time I see someone talk or even like see someone try to get any of these camos, they seem like it just ruins the game. Like they want to, jump off a cliff or something. Like, how do you expect me to get all these mounting kills? I don't even do this without trying. Like, I get it's a challenge, but who the fuck is actually doing these? It's a waste of time. I could not be going outside or even maybe, I don't know, play something else. Camo grinding is dumb, and I maybe should just make an entire video about camo grinding and as a whole, but I don't know. Let me know if you want that in the comment section below. Hey. So how do we hashtag ban campers? Well, I think there's a couple different ways. A, removing some perks, such as ghosts, or maybe, I don't know, any other kind of weird crutch perk that prevents you from being seen by kill streaks. Putting everyone on the same playing field would be probably the best move. And B, implementing some sort of timer until you're auto-killed. So say you're sitting in a specific corner for 40 seconds, I don't know, then the system itself would end up taking you out of the equation. I know this system kind of exists for like games like Cranked, but why not do something similar for game modes like TDM or any other game mode like Domination? I don't know, that's like a couple thoughts that I just had. Anyways, that's my video, that's a couple suggestions that I have. What do you think of camping in video games, namely Call of Duty? Is it a cheap way to play the game? Let me know in the comments. I'm kind of interested to see what people think about this kind of strategy, or strat if you would. Let me know in the comments again. Thank you for watching, and well, bye.